All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, the multi-time flag football champion, Daniel. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? Hey, been a minute.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Feel like it's been a minute,
Third.
at least.
It's been 2 weeks. Yeah, we missed a week. Yeah, it always feels
Eh,
like that when
eh.
we miss one week because then it ends up being so much space in between. We missed the national championship.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, we missed a few things. Well, I guess that's mainly the main thing that we missed.
The main one,
The
'cause I mean, if
WNBA
you
is
want to
back.
say that, if you want to say the draft and WNBA draft, and the start of baseball, the things we don't talk about as much, like yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just saying that. Like, I mean, the draft is next week.
Yes, that's a positive to look forward to. The NFL draft is next week, next Thursday, right?
Yes, the 23rd.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
March and early April get weird. So the summertime gets weird too. Like
Yeah.
July, right before
Just all the
football
way up
season.
to August is just like. Mm.
It gets a little reachy. You got to start. I've been seeing a lot of places where it's like it's real reachy in
Yeah,
in late March and
it's gonna be a lot of football assumptions after June
oh
from us.
yeah.
Like,
It'll be we'll do it too. Like as soon as the draft is over, I already seen people trying to give predictions for teams next season. I'm just like, guys, can we at least get the draft? Can we see what roles get filled through
man,
the draft
it's
first?
it's post free agency predictions, and then it's post draft predictions, and then after preseason, it's just
Yeah.
like, okay, well, I'll just wait till at least draft and free agency.
We at minimum got to get through the draft before we start being
Yeah.
like this team's gonna win their division. Like we don't even these guys don't have a right guard. Like, what are we doing here? We don't know who the right guard is going to be. Yet we're sitting here being like, oh, this team's going to do this. Because they like, I don't know. The Vikings one was funny. Like, oh, can the Vikings win the NFC North? It's like I don't, guys. Kyler Murray. That's it. That's what we're doing here. Like the big
The-
change. It's just going to be quarterback. He's going to take him to the moon. Like guys,
yeah.
I already fell for this. I fell for this for 3 seasons in a row. I'm not doing it. We can't do it before we even see who they pick in the first round. Crazy. But
Yeah.
I forgot I was gonna text you this, but I forgot. I had a dream. Speaking of the Vikings, right? Now this is a very weird, oddly specific dream, right? So I don't remember the rest of the dream. I just remember at some point I got real sad because I looked up at the draft board and seen that the Chiefs didn't have the ninth pick, but they had the 18th pick. And it made me sad because I thought that, oh, they robbed us and made us have the 18th pick instead of the ninth pick. And then I woke up. And as soon as I woke up, I went, why did in my dream I think that the league forced them into the 18th pick instead of, oh, they just traded down. So now I'm just like, if what if they trade? Like that'd be so crazy if they trade down. And then I was like, I got up out of the bed, grabbed my
But they
phone,
wouldn't trade down, so they already got the 29th pick.
but that's when I was like, that's after I looked at the draft, like the lineup. I was like, there's no need. It was the Vikings, by the way. So I was like, who would the 18th pick even trade with them? Then I looked. I was like, yeah, that'd be stupid because you got two first round picks already. So what would be the
Yeah.
purpose? It doesn't
The
even
only
make
thing
sense.
is trading up from the ninth would be that, and you swap and give up the 29th pick.
No.
But who is good enough to trade up right now for that? You'd be like, yeah, we need him. Like I feel like anybody in the top 10, if they fall to us, we'd be like, okay, we'll take it.
Yeah, I'm about to say there's nobody good enough to trade up for at all. Really, like
Right. Everybody,
it's
if
barely
you
enough
get
people
drafted in
good to
the
pick at the ninth pick.
it's like shit. That's why it keeps switching for like, oh, it's Bailey there, it's Bane there, it's Sadiq there. What about Tate? At
Mm-hmm.
first it was Love. It's like, nigga, y'all done switched to five people for one pick. And it's just like, That's five people for the ninth pick, nigga. We're the other, and then the other two gotta have a quarterback and lineman. So it's just like we gonna get one of those five, like.
Yeah, unless
And
shit
then they
goes
got the
haywire.
corner from LSU, like the corner from LSU was the other one. It's just like
But that's a
so.
massive jump. He was going at the towards the end of the first round. Now we're gonna take him ninth because he fits. All right, we'll do draft shit next week. But today we here because that's a deep rabbit hole to start getting down. Today we're here to talk about NBA playoff time. Man, it's here. We made it. We kind of moseyed
Kind of
along.
here. It's like pre in the NBA draft right now. It's just playing pre in
Well, yeah, but we got what I guess it starts this weekend technically, right?
Saturday yet.
Yeah, the 18th. But we're here. We got play-in games happening right now. The playoffs are this week. By the time we come back and do another podcast, there will have been actual, real, live NBA playoff games played. Now, to be fair, I thought about this. I was at work, and I was like, man, we haven't really like we've done a couple pods here and there on NBA stuff, but we really ain't like
Dived into it.
yeah, we really haven't like jumped into a lot of what was going on in the NBA, and I feel like we kind of did we talked more of like the existential crisis stuff that the league has going on more so than we did like the games and stats and this like the deep intricate things.
Yeah, because we get enough of that online, so it's
That's
like
true.
shit. Like,
But I just
but
wanted to like I guess touch a little bit on the NBA season before we just fully jump in. Cause I just wanted to like I brought up Wimby being like having an MVP case, and the more I look at it, the more that shit sounds stupid. the more like, and I get it. Like when you watch the games, that shit he looks like he's in that category. But just the more I kept looking at the stats and the minutes he played and all this shit, I'm like, man, like he's not there. Cade, it was the same thing when I kept looking at Cade, and I'm just like, it's tough. That's tough. Like you averaging 24. You know what I mean? You got guys. You got like Jokic led the league in rebounds and assists, and we're just kind of like, yeah, but Shea averages 3 more points than him. Like we've, and then we like me and you were trying to throw Wimby and Cade in there. It's like there's like a mismatch. You know what I mean? It's just funny to look back through some of the stats and all this shit for the season. And just look like the Rockets. Like I just keep looking at the West and just being like, no, there's almost nothing about the Rockets that I like, and somehow they finished fifth. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I mean that's like it's just where you start getting your cutoff is like teams just like I mean if the Rocket I mean do you really see a world where the Rockets make it to the finals? I don't
no.
like
But
so it's just
that's
like
what's funny about it is like, look, the league is in a funny, weird spot. I'm almost more intrigued. I realize, like, kind of going back looking at stuff, I'm really a lot more intrigued with how the East is going to play out, especially
yeah.
in the first round right here. Like in this first slate of games, like it's much more interesting than like the Lakers. Like it's just funny to me to see people try to like fight themselves into caring about like the Warriors or the Lakers. Like I don't know, I just don't really Jokic, Tatum, SGA, Luka, those guys are 30. They're all 28, 29, 30, you know what I mean? And we're like I'm still turning on shows and hearing about like LeBron and Steph.
Hmm.
And I kept seeing that shit and just being like, guys, like, there's no part of this season from any perspective that really what LeBron and Steph Curry did, or Giannis, or that whole group of guys. Like, it kind of just that's it's like, can we let go, please? Like this whole season. We've got all this shit going on, and we still trying to shove the KD in there. LeBron, like, these are teams that are like it's like the 4 or 5 being Rockets, Lakers is just funny to me because of that exact thing of like, are we gonna get more hype from? And that's kind of my point I
No,
was getting around
I
to.
mean that ain't gonna be no hype because Luca and AR are gone.
Well,
So
true, that's true. But that's why just my whole point that I was kind of rambling around was like, I'm really worried that the way, because this is probably the most interesting playoffs heading into day one that we've had since been doing the podcast for whatever it's been, year three. This is probably the most interesting day one. We walking into day one of the playoffs and not feeling like the Thunder don't necessarily feel unbeatable. Like the Celtics felt inevitable, unbeatable when the 2 years ago when they won. Like, we just don't have that. It feels like somebody here is primed and poised to like do something different. Like, it doesn't feel like it's all locked. Like, we've finally broken free of Steph Curry and LeBron James finals and that the residue of that. And now we're here but it also feels like
yeah, I mean it could. I mean, oh, you could be on the verge of a back-to-back championship with Shea,
true.
and
But I think we're
so
also
is it,
we're also not gonna get a Nuggets Heat. I don't think there is a Heat here. You know, does that make sense? Because there's no, and like Jokic and the Nuggets have elevated, I think, to the point where if they make the finals, casual people will watch. Because whatever that was, I think that was 3 years ago. Like that one, when it was Heat Nuggets was tough because it's like nobody was paying attention to Jokic and the Nuggets unless you were like locked in, and then the Heat weren't really like a top tier team at that point. So then people were just like
but the
not
Heat
watching.
still have the pedigree though.
Yeah,
So,
well, to basketball fans, but then when you just looked at it on paper and you're like,
but
Hero
was
and
that
Butler.
before or after the? Well, I guess that would have been before the Bucks, because who the Bucks beat?
The Bucks beat, no, that's after that. The Bucks beat the Suns. That was 21. Or no,
Okay,
2022. That was the year before. That was the year before we did the pod, I think.
okay.
Because then the next year we got Jokic and Jimmy Butler. But I don't think, what team is that, right? I'm like, I don't like, I guess it would be somebody like the Raptors.
Who's the Heat?
Yeah, like it would be somebody like the Raptors, but even they don't have a Jimmy Butler, so that's a bad. I'm trying to think.
Atlanta? No.
The Magic, which is like people know Paolo,
Mm,
kind of, not even really
it would
though.
have to be the Rockets, right?
Yeah, and then KD is Jimmy Butler. Yeah, and then just nobody really wants to see that. I guess yeah, it'd be like Pistons Rockets would be a big turnoff for a lot of
Yeah.
casual fans. Yeah, that makes But it's even that I'm more intrigued of that than because at least we got KD. Okay, let's go through some of the matchups. We don't know who's going to be playing the one seeds. We just know that it's Thunder Pistons and everything else has to fall into place. But so what? Playing matchup, we got Charlotte and the Heat,
He's starting right now.
which is about to start. And then what's the other nine? Clippers, Warriors,
No,
Portland Suns.
Suns
Okay,
is today.
what's the other playing? Yeah,
Clippers,
Clippers, Warriors is the other playing.
yeah.
So wait, they're playing. Why are they playing the 7-8? I guess that makes that
Because then whoever win the 9-10
plays the
plays
loser. Yeah, okay.
the lose yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah, the loser of the
Yeah, the loser of the
7-8
7-8.
plays the winner of the 9-10. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the NBA guys. Guys, the layout is right. I don't know how many times we got the layout is right there for you. The NFL has it, man. Make the divisions mean something, and there you go. Half the league makes the playoffs anyways now. More than half. 60% of the league makes the playoffs now. Just make the divisions worth something, and then you can avoid some of this you don't have to do the 9-10 shit anymore. You can just have somebody win their conference and sneak in. That's how you do that. But yeah, Warriors, Clippers. This feels like when I seen the matchup for the first time, it just reminded me. Well, once they were locked in, just reminds me of I don't know what year it is, but Grizzlies, Spurs, like in the 20 teens, where it's like you've got 34-year-old Zach Randolph and fucking old man Tim Duncan in the Spurs and just fucking fighting it out for nothing because you can't. Neither of you are beating Steph Curry in his prime,
right?
So or like the Thunder, you guys just aren't beating one of those teams, and this is what this feels like. Even if one of these teams goes
Because
on a
that's
run,
the
you're gonna go play the Thunder.
what's right? Because that's the not.
That's the
They would be
9-10.
fighting for the. Yeah, so
They would have to play whoever wins Suns Blazers.
and whoever lose that game is the 8 seed.
Yep. But no, whoever wins Suns Blazers is 7. They play the Spurs. Whoever wins the next game plays the Thunder.
Okay, yeah. And it's 8, and then that loser is eliminated.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like if you go play the Thunder, the Warriors are not beating the Thunder in a 7-game series. They'll be lucky if they get one.
Nobody who comes out of the play-in is going to be the Thunder.
No,
so
I'm
cool on that.
Suns, no, like it's not happening. Suns would probably be the best games. Just because of all the guards, two teams full of fucking guards can actually like play against each other. But it's like you guys just don't have. And then Booker Shea would be really fun to watch. But it's like, yeah, Scoot, Sharp, and Avdia versus like I guess that would be pretty good because they started turning up at the end of the year. But
Scoot was a former number 1 pick, and Avdia do be balling.
Please tell me you've seen the stat. This goes with our. We have a slight running bit here with.
Wasn't Scoot number 1 or number
2 behind Wemby? Yeah,
number 2. Yeah.
But ahead of Brandon Miller, who we'll talk about later, which is really bad now.
Which is a bucket.
Yeah, but damn, what was we just talking about? Oh, number 1 picks. This is very random. Did you please tell me you've seen the meme that in the last 10 games of the season, Bronny scored more points than Zachary Richardson?
I mean, we always talk about how Richardson really ain't.
That draft is so crazy, bro. Like Richardson, Sarr from the Wizards, and Reed Shepherd were the top 3 picks.
That was a horrible draft.
Oh my god! I gotta go look one more time just to see because the people that go after that are even funnier. Because
nobody basically.
No, because Stephen Castle is pick 4.
The fact that y'all let Castle slip to 4 and y'all got them 3 niggas is wild.
Is sick. Ron Holland, who's been solid
off the bench, but he showed that I'd rather have him than Richardson.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Or Sarr. I think Sarr is. You know how you got like.
I mean, to be honest, if you repick this draft, Stephon Castle is going number 1.
Oh, easily. It's not even a question.
And then Holland might go too.
Maybe.
Well, who's the rest of the draft?
Donovan Clingan.
Oh, it depends on who number 2 is. Then at that point,
Clingan,
if they need a big man,
yeah.
Who's the second pick of that draft?
The Wizards. They would have took Clingan for sure.
Yeah, they definitely would have took a big man.
I'm trying to see. Khalil Ware is up probably. Yeah, it's better. I was about to say.
I mean, he's playing right now. He's balling right now.
I was about to say he's definitely better than Richardson and Sarr.
Yes. I mean, but he had this thing where they benched him for a minute and shit. Like,
true.
I mean,
oh man, the point guard from the Jazz definitely goes higher.
Stupid already.
Collier.
Collier, Isaiah Collier.
Damn.
Yeah.
He went at the end of the first round. Yeah, that draft is crazy. It's just crazy bad. Um,
Damn, Collier went to the end of the draft.
he went 29th in the first round. Into the first round.
He really not a bucket, but that man can get you 16 assists if you ask him
He
to.
averaged 11.7 assists.
That man he not a bucket, but that man can pass the fuck out the
And he
ball.
only averaged in 25 minutes. So if you gave him 30 plus, he averaging a double double.
Yeah, what he averaged like 8.
7.
Yeah,
That's top 10 though. That's crazy. That's top 10 in the league.
top 10 what?
Assists. It's top 10 assists in the league. Wait, what is going
What?
on? What
What,
the fuck?
7?
7.2 is eighth. What the
I mean,
fuck?
Joker lead the league, and he only got what? He only averaged like
10.
11 point something. 10, yeah.
10.7. Nobody else averages 10. That's crazy.
Niggas don't pass the ball, nigga.
Damn, yeah, that's crazy as hell. I never.
Niggas ain't passing.
Damn, niggas ain't really
They
passing.
might have games where you might see little outspurts where, yeah, he got 15 this game, but it ain't every day. Like back in the day where Rondo, Chris Paul, Westbrook would average 10.
That is
Like when you had
crazy.
like 4 or 5 niggas averaging 10, and like 6 under them averaging 9.3 or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's wild. Like
Like
it's 10, 9, 8, 8, 8. So the top 5 is 8, and then you got 5 more at 7, and then it just goes to 6, and it's just a bunch of people
that's
averaging
what
6.
that's what make them niggas is what make betting hard because it's like, is he
Damn.
gonna get a double double tonight? Because I don't know. He could drop 10, but he could also
Yeah.
get 9.
He could also
Eh,
go out there and get 3.
Right.
That's how crazy. Yeah, that's
And
wild.
have 30.
Yeah.
Be like, damn, I should have put the par down.
Yeah, this is wild. All right, so yeah, the Thunder, the play-in. Okay, so we did Golden State, Clippers. I don't. I'm just. I don't. I
I guess we gotta.
am I
Well, I mean,
selfish
why?
that I don't want that I don't want guys to play until they 40. Is that selfish?
I mean, guys that's not Steph and LeBron. Because LeBron's, I mean, even though
Even
he's still,
all of them: Steph, LeBron, KD, Kawhi, like
I don't know, watching LeBron do what he do at 41 is pretty amazing.
DeMar
Like,
DeRozan, who's going to finish his career top 10 in scoring all time.
is he? How far? He ain't that close, is he?
Yeah, that was a big thing on Twitter where he says something to somebody and he is like if he plays a few more games, he's gonna pass Shaq for 10th scoring all time. Somebody was like, "You never were that good to be 10th."
DeMar DeRozan?
DeMar DeRozan, yeah,
No, the fuck, he's not that high in scoring. He can't be.
or maybe it's not 10th, but he's about to pass Shaq.
He got to be
That was
like
the thing. He's 16th.
DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan is about to be 15th all time scoring. Yeah.
Damn. I mean, I ain't gonna be Boosie. Watching him, he wasn't that good, but he was a bucket with the Raptors, though.
Yeah, he averaged 17 points or something like that. You average 17, 18 points for 25 years, you're going to be up there. People was
Yeah.
barely playing 10 years. That's what I mean was by like, it's cool. It's
Yeah,
like,
but to
y'all
be
can go
top 15 in
away.
scoring in the NBA, DeMar DeRozan, Shaq being under
Okay,
DeMar
he was
DeRozan in
averaging
points
20,
was,
my bad.
I mean, still 20, I mean. But Shaq being under DeMar DeRozan, be like, I score more points, and he'd be like, what? Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Shaq will argue that. Nigga, no, you didn't.
Mm-hmm. But that's what we got to say. That's why, like, because we turning into the old heads a little bit because we are going to look back at some point and say shit like this to kids where we like Jaylen Brown wasn't better than Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? Or whoever. I guess Kevin Durant's probably a little too high, but like somebody like that where we're just like Jaylen Brown was never better than Charles Barkley. You know, some shit where we just like one is an MVP and one was like a good player, like second option on a team, but it's not going to look like that when one is 10 slots lower than the other one in all these stats because he was a starter. One is a starter on a team for 18 years. Like this, it's just gonna get weirder and weirder. But that's why I say, can we just It's okay, guys. It's okay to go away. DeMar DeRozan is
He play for
200.
Sacramento right now. He just in the league, just playing right now.
He 200 points away from passing Akeem Olajuwon.
At 14.
Huh? At 18. It's lower than that.
Oh,
Like right
oh,
now,
you said.
he's over. Like think about the names that he's over. I'll just go real quick. Steph Curry, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Vince Carter, Jerry West, Allen Iverson, Ray Allen, Charles Barkley, Dwayne Wade, Damian Lillard, Larry Bird, Giannis. Like these are people he's clearing by thousands of points. He's got 6,000 points on Giannis. And that's what I mean by like, okay, so is it just because he is a scorer, but it's also because this is his 17th season in the league.
Yeah, but that means he's been getting buckets for a minute then, boy. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, like I said, when he was in Toronto, he was a bucket.
he was a
But
bucket.
now when you play for Sac and you in your mid-30s and they don't care about winning, you could just still be a bucket.
And and that's kind of what I mean by like a lot of those. I guess the big difference is a lot of those players that I just
Because
named off.
Westbrook played for Sac, right?
He did, yeah. I think they
No,
cut him.
no. He played for somebody else. I forgot who was. Yeah,
No, I think
played
he
for so
was
many
playing
teams.
for them last, and they cut him before the year ended. But it was the Kings. But I just think there's a lot of those names that we just named off that were a lot more meaningful
Oh yeah,
to like the story of
yeah,
the
like
NBA than DeMar DeRozan
like
was. No
Dame,
offense,
like
you know.
Dame, like at least yeah, he got a nickname Dame Time. Like
Yeah,
DeMar DeRozan is just like he'll really have to tell people he is. Like niggas ain't gonna assume that he was
mm-hmm.
one of the top scorers. Niggas gonna be like, nigga, I'm one of the top scorers in the league. Like,
Nigga, no, you
man,
not. Shut your
niggas really gonna fact check his ass. It's like, nigga, you
shut your
stop
ass
playing with
up.
me, nigga.
Yeah,
You stupid. Like the fuck.
like yeah, DeMar DeRozan
uh,
plays one more year. He could squeeze in. Like he could squeeze really close to top 10. Like when you hear
DeMar
James
DeRozan,
Harden is 11th, that makes sense. Like yeah, James
right?
Harden being 11th makes a lot of sense. But it just doesn't mean like we're never gonna look back on this and be
Then you're
like
gonna hear
DeMar
DeMar
DeRozan.
DeRozan 12. You're gonna be like,
Yeah, and you're not gonna think like, oh, Kyrie is just nowhere to be found on this list.
and then you're gonna hear Curry nowhere near 12.
Mm. Like yeah,
And you're
Curry's
gonna
in
be
the
like, wait,
20s.
where Curry at? You gonna say, okay, so where's Curry at then?
Curry's like 19th, 18th. You're like, oh shit. But yeah,
And
so
then that's how they gonna discredit LeBron. You already just started the argument. They gonna be like, nobody care about that shit. DeMar DeRozan's 10. And
yeah,
then be like,
yep.
oh shit. Here
But
you
this is my
go.
argument why we don't need a Steph Curry, LeBron, anything in the playoffs right now. Like if
Well,
Luka,
I don't think it's gonna happen anyway because these kids ain't gonna last that long.
fair the Achilles, you see Tyrese
Yeah,
Halliburton.
he still ain't back.
Oh, you ain't seen him.
Mm.
He fat. Like literally, like I'm not like it's not a joke. Like he's actually like look it up right now. He is fat. He's got like a double chin. He's sick though. But that I don't like I don't know how
So does he hoop still? Well, I'm confused.
I don't know. He got the shingles, and he said the medication is making him gain weight. And I just went, "What is this? The 1850s? How'd you get the shingles? How the fuck you get shingles as a grown man in 2026?" And then he looked like me right now. Like, damn, bro, what the fuck?
One nigga said he fat. I'm like nigga look like Blueface. What
Yeah,
you mean?
I mean he looks like a different person. He looks like a whole different human right now.
So that nigga don't hoop basically.
No, I think he is just is fucking him up. But yeah, you're right. The Achilles things and whatever the fuck they got going on, it's gonna be
That and they just ain't gonna play that long because they don't respect and love the game that long to play it.
I don't know. I think a lot of these guys are gonna get a shot. Like why? I hate saying shit like why did Paul George last this long? Paul George should have kind of been
He's
done
still an old
2-3
head
years ago.
because they need niggas like him in the league because these young niggas is
But I don't think so
Wow.
because when you put some of these young dudes in, they've been going off. That's why I'm starting to think maybe expansion
Yeah, they
would
go
work.
up, but you still need that veteran presence, I guess.
Not to
A
maybe.
lot of these niggas, a lot of them young niggas think Paul George's the best player ever.
That's true. That is a weird.
Yeah,
That's some weird shit.
so a lot of them niggas think Paul George is the fucking GOAT, boy. That's how you know they was born in like '07 and some shit. Because
But
I don't know,
I think it represents something different. It's just because he's a 6'9" guard, basically. What he was one of the
Paul
first.
George 6'9".
Yeah, he was one of the first guys who was
Oh,
like 6'8", 6'9", and basically was like a. Because Bron was different. KD is 7'1", like he's a monster. That's a whole different thing too. But like Paul George came in and was like, I'm 6'9", and I like kind of hoop like the Kyrie style. Like I'm beating you off the dribble. It's like I don't even know how to explain it. He was like a hooper at 6'9". You know what I mean? He was like every person that just like I hoop. He was that person, but fucking 6'10". I think that's kind of what a lot of the taller players now kind of aspire to be, is that person. Like now we got 7-footers doing it. There's a couple freshmen coming into the class, this next class. Like there's like 5 of them. They 7 foot. They play out on the wing.
mm-hmm.
And now those young dudes are also coming in, like I've been saying. I guess I got to just get used to it. But they coming in with like post moves, which is kind of fucking me up now. Where it's like, wait, now we shooting threes, but now all these 7-footers are like, yeah, I can take you off the dribble, then stop, post you up, and hit a hook. And it's just weird. It's a weird thing to see. But yeah, like the Paul George thing, that's why. Because everybody wants to be that guard, that style of swing. Everybody in the league gonna be 6'9". There's not gonna
Yeah,
be
eventually, yeah,
6'7" is gonna be the shortest
the
you can
average
be.
height.
Like you can't be under
Like
six
if you
five.
6'5", you're a point guard. Nigga,
That's a
like,
undersized guard. Eventually, it will be. It'll be you're an undersized guard at 6'4", 6'5". Think about it. Think about who Tyrese Maxey is, an undersized guard. He's 6'3".
that
Like,
nigga be a big receiver.
but he would be a
That
gigantic receiver.
nigga,
He would be
that nigga be a
huge.
big receiver. Niggas be like, niggas that love a 6'3" receiver his
Nigga,
speed in the
what?
NFL. Like,
Because what they got him. Let me see what they got him listed at. 200, 6'3", 200 pounds.
oh yeah, he would be a dog at receiver.
That's
What,
what I'm
6'3",
saying.
200? My God, yeah. What?
You got to think.
How big is
Jamar Chase
how
is 6'1", 210.
how big is uh? I mean, Mike Evans like six
He's
four
six
though,
five,
right?
yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, he's a different animal. But what's somebody like? Damn, after that you just get smaller. Like, what do you got? Like Drake London? How big is Drake
Six
London? I'm trying to think
five.
of out. Okay, so outside, well, they big as fuck.
So
Who's
CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Adams. That's
them
that
niggas?
6'2". Yeah, it's either you 6'5" or you 6 foot.
Or you smaller, right? That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Either you a big ass receiver or you not,
Like
nigga.
put it in
Like
perspective. AJ Brown. AJ
he's
Brown,
like 5'11" or
he's
6 foot or
six
some shit like
foot
that.
220 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a stout receiver.
But
He's just,
that's the
but
size.
that's what they be like. He's a big, dominant receiver, and he got Tyrese Maxey. Niggas think it's small. Like I'm 6'2", 200. What the
Yeah.
fuck you mean?
He's fucking huge. That shit is
Like I'm bigger
crazy.
than I'm bigger than AJ Brown. Y'all niggas say I'm small.
But like if you were a 6'2" guard in 2005, that was normal.
Right.
Darren Williams came in at 6'3", 6'4", 210, and they was like, oh, he's too
Big. He's too
big.
big to be guard.
You
The
can't guard
guard.
him.
Yeah.
Baron Davis was 6'3", and they was like, oh, he's
And they was like, he can't
huge.
guard nobody. Like he's too small. He's too big.
That
And
shit is
now it's like
crazy.
too small because the guards is too big.
6'3" is too small because you got Amin Thompson guarding you at the all up court, full court. He's 6'7". He's
Yeah,
six
he's like,
eight.
yeah. Well, we need somebody who can get around this niggas with 7'2" wingspans right now.
Yeah, that shit crazy. But Suns Trailblazers. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not
This one of those
interested in that.
ones. Yeah, this is one of those games.
I'm not.
I don't
I don't
care.
like. I mean, I think the Suns will win. I mean, I'm not too invested in what the fuck the Suns or the Trailblazers have to the play. I mean, because obviously mm, that who's
Yeah,
the other West Clippers and who,
yeah.
whoever wins the Clippers Warriors will probably end up being the eight. I mean, the 7th seed,
Yeah,
and that game will be for the 8th seed. So I mean, I
it's
don't know because if the Warriors win, the Suns could beat the Warriors. I listen.
the bottom of the West bracket right now
Is
is weird. It's
is no,
gross.
they're not winning. No teams is beating the 1-2. So
No,
that's why it's hard to be like who's playing OKC, who's two Spurs because it just don't matter. Like, hey, do any of y'all got somebody that can guard Wemby? No.
no,
Do any of y'all got somebody that guard Joker?
no.
No. Okay, so we ain't even gonna get to the role players because them niggas is 7'2" and 5. Like,
Yep.
the fuck are we about to do here? Like,
And then
I'm not
you look up
gonna.
at the Thunder. It's like there is not a person that can hold the referees from calling a whistle on Shea. So you're fucked there.
Right. Yeah. So yeah. So y'all might as well just be ready to watch Thunder, Nuggets. Who else? Top four.
So we
I'm
got
trying to think.
so you. That's why I really want to skip past these play-ins now because that shit is ass. But like I just Lakers Rockets, it will be like one
Yeah,
of one
Rockets
of
won.
them
I'm sorry,
playing the
Rockets won.
Thunder,
Yeah, and that's what I said. Thunder's gonna end up being in the semis, so it don't even really matter.
and then on the bottom half of the bracket you'll have Nuggets Wolves. So we get what the for the third time in a row,
Yeah.
3 years in a
Yeah.
row. But it's in the first round now because the Timberwolves kind of fucked off the second half of their season.
Yeah, but Nuggets is winning that, so we good.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm torn. There's nobody.
Niggas, niggas is torn because of the history of it.
No,
I think Joker is definitely about to drop 50 on their ass.
no. I just think that there's also no, like the guards, the wings on the Nuggets can't really guard anybody on the Wolves. You got Dosunmu, however the fuck you say his name, from the
Oh, the
Bulls.
sumo.
Dosunmu,
Yeah,
yeah, he's over there, and McDaniels can just randomly give you 25. You know what I mean?
randomly.
And like I think it's just gonna be a weird. They match up like oddly enough to where I think it
Yeah,
could be.
I mean, the Nuggets, the dude, the GM or the
Yeah, it's the same
president,
GM. Yeah,
it's the same GM that did the Nuggets, so that's why. But I don't know. Something in me with this Nuggets team this year. I don't think it's gonna be that sweet. Plus, Ant not being able to play a lot of the last few like minutes,
yeah. What do you got? He
the
was like
last
sick. He
games,
got
and
hurt. Then he got sick.
yeah. So I think that might be a damper. Like even if he not himself the first 2 games, that's 2 games they might lose and might need at the back end. So uh, I don't know. I just think, and then plus we all know how it goes with Gobert in the playoffs from regular season to playoffs.
Has he even been
Let's
starting?
not. I don't know, but let's not act like he ain't been a target in the playoffs every year when
Oh,
they
of
do play.
course. Terrible. He's been
So,
awful.
but this time they don't have a big man to back it when he on the bench.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. I'm trying to think. Nas Reed. That's where I think it gets weird at because if they go small, the Nuggets don't really have a lineup where they can go small without it being Jokic being like completely taken advantage of. Because he can't hold Nas Reed, he can't hold Julius Randle like consistently. He can, like that's
Who?
Julius Randle,
Who? No, you said
Jokic,
Joker?
yeah, like he
No, he
can't.
can't. I mean,
So if they go small, we talking about Julius Randle,
because he's
Nas
gonna have to
Reed,
go out to the wing because he can't let Julius Randle just shoot.
no, or Nas Reed. That's what I mean. If you go Nas
Right.
Reed, Randle,
I mean, I would
McDaniel,
rather have Nas Reed shoot than
nah, if
Nas Reed
you
got a
can't let
little
him
burner
shoot,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, you can't just.
So that's what I mean. Like if you got the lineup, Nas Reed, Julius Randle, McDaniel, Anthony Edwards, Dosunmu, however the fuck you say it. Where is Jokic? What's Jokic doing? Are you playing them in
They
a
probably in the
zone?
zone.
Yeah, I'm about to say you're
Yeah,
gonna have to.
they
But
probably in the zone.
but then you're just praying that they shooting bad. That's all you can really do then. And you can go really. They could go even smaller, but they can't because never mind. That'll be
That's all
fucked
they
up.
shooters though. If you put the Sumo Reed on the court and everything, like that's the shooters right there. So
Mm-hmm.
you play a zone, you can't. I mean, you hopefully they are. They ain't gonna shoot bad for 7 games. I
No,
tell you that
hell
much.
no. But that's why they can go. They could, depending on what Anthony Edwards is willing to do, like how up he's willing to play defensively. You could go DiVincenzo,
Yeah,
DeSumlu, Edwards, Reed, Randall, and just be like, yeah, we about to just take we're
you're
taking
run
the
a
shots,
zone, right? Run a zone, and we're gonna shoot. See how you play
and
it.
we're gonna
I
run in
would do that game
transition.
one to see how they. I would do that game one to see how they play it.
Yeah, because like,
Especially if I'm down at half, like down 12, going
mhm,
out of coming out of halftime. Fuck it, put the shooters in and see what they do.
yeah, and you better not if you have any of them weird long
The-
rebounds, you getting
and
outran.
Reed and Nas Reed, you're gonna have to hold Joker.
Yeah, and
And then you put McDaniels on Julius Randle. I mean not McDaniels, you put Julius Randle on the playing the four, so he'll have to hold who's that?
Aaron
Gordon?
Gordon, yeah,
Yeah. That's a matchup. That's gonna be a matchup regardless.
yeah. It's just gonna be. Ooh. That's why it's that.
And you're gonna have to put Ant on Murray though. Ant gonna have to hold Murray.
Nah, he just got to hold one. He got to go sit in the corner if you want to save. That's why I said, how high up is he willing to play?
All
If
right,
he's
well then
playing a
y'all gonna
three,
fight. Then if Ant not holding Murray, then that's the only thing about it. If Murray in the game and you run the zone, and he on fire, as you might lose by 30.
because he's gonna have to. Basically, you're gonna have him. Who are they playing at the 2-3? Like, what's the combination of the 2-3? Is it Christian Braun and Cam Johnson? Is it Tim Hardaway Jr., Peyton Watson? Depending on who they put in there, I'm just having you hold one of them. Like, because I think if it's Tim Hardaway Jr., you got that. If it's Cam Johnson, all you gotta do is just keep your hands up. Christian Braun, like, is cool, but he's not really like a scorer.
I don't know. That's OKU nigga, ain't it?
Yeah,
You tell me. I don't know.
he's not really a scorer. But in the NBA, he's not a scoring. He might have been at some point in his life, but not for the Nuggets. Shit. But like, yeah. So I think they match up well if they can actually, if that's viable. Now the problem is if Jokic just starts dropping 50 on that lineup, because
That's what I mean. That's what
that's rough.
I mean. There is a big possibility that he will,
Yeah,
but
because if he just slow the game down and just back down,
I mean, I'm 100% sure if he can average 42 against Wemby in the 4 games they play, if Nas Reed hold him for 10 minutes a game for 5
he's
games,
scoring 15 in
that
10 minutes.
it's going to be
Yeah.
it's going to be 15. But he's going to average 50 a game. Like it's
Yeah.
going to be something bad. They're going to be like, why did they do that? Like,
Why do Jokic have
but
60?
then again, he can average 20 on Gobert. Like
Yeah.
me as a coach, I would probably take my chances on Nas Reed and then go like because he gonna embarrass that man.
That's that's fucked up for the Wolves that they just got to keep playing the Nuggets and they just don't match up. They match up in a weird enough way where it's very easy to like beat that lineup. Like you can go out there and be small, but if you're not hitting shots, you're totally fucked. Because then you got to put Gobert in. If they're scoring and you're not hitting shots, you got to put Rudy Gobert in. And now what is your offense? But that's
Nothing now. 4-on-5.
So Spurs, most likely Suns is the other matchup in the West. With first round is nasty.
Spurs Suns. Like what do you say? At least minimum gentleman sweep.
That's 4-0. That's 4-0.
Yeah, I mean. I don't think Wemby might average like 35, 12, and 6 that series. I'm calling it right now. 35, 12, and 6 in that first round against the Suns.
Let's see. What have they played? They played 4 times because they both in the same conference thing. So it looks like Spurs by 1, Spurs by 30, Phoenix by 9, Phoenix by 12.
Yeah, but
So
now look at who played. Nigga, like now look
Also,
at
I
who played
do.
during those times.
Hold on. The first two wins, the Suns won the first two games. The last one was a few days before Thanksgiving. So they beat them two times in November, and that's it. And the last ones was February and March. So, eh. But yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
I'm not worried about it.
split. But yeah, no, I don't. I just don't see the
Nigga, that
Spurs
was
losing this
before
shit.
trade. That was before the trade deadline.
Yeah,
Like that shit didn't happen since then.
true. But I just think, yeah, that's gonna be weird, and that's a rivalry kind of game because they had the weird shit with Steve Nash back in the day where they just kept going at it a bunch of times. I think they had what, three different playoff series.
Nobody in the history of football is Spurs, Phoenix Suns, and San Antonio Spurs is a fucking rivalry game.
It's a
When you said that, I'm
lightweight
like, I
rivalry.
had to, I had to think it. Nigga, I didn't. You know when you think so hard, you put the odds at the top of your head. Like, is it? Nigga, like nigga, the Spurs. And nigga, I'm like, what?
Yeah,
There ain't no damn rivalry.
they had to fight. That's the reason the
You
Spurs
give a
have one of their
fuck. You know me.
championships because the
You
bench
give a fuck about no goddamn fight.
Amari
There
Stoudemire
ain't
got
no
off the
rivalry,
bench. They was about to fight. They was throwing hands. They was about to throw hands on the
bro.
court
That nigga.
and ruin their whole season.
Nigga, that ain't no rivalry because niggas fight. The hell?
Uh,
Niggas be like, oh, they got bad blood brewing. Like, no, the fuck, this ain't a
who
rivalry
was
to
the
me. It's like
Pistons? What was the Pistons one we was looking forward to that they was fighting that they had a fight with this year?
Charlotte, nigga.
Was it Charlotte?
They when him, Durant, Duran, and Diabate,
Okay.
the two young teams. She was like the two, Charlotte's up from the East, and the Pistons. They two
That
feisty young teams.
that sounds about right. That sounds about right. But damn, that's crazy. Yeah, that could be round one. We watching. It could happen right
Yeah, that's
now.
why everybody was. You remember we was talking about it, and it was like, and we even said it back then. We was like, that could possibly be round one because Charlotte's in the play for the play-in.
Yeah, we
So if
here
they
now.
win, if they
Ooh,
win this game, then they play the winner of the next game. And if they win that,
Sixers
then they
Magic. I think they beat. Yeah.
see. That's it. You just fucked up my whole mentality saying that shit. Nobody give a fuck about this. Like, I was a couple years ago. I fucked with the Magic too. Like I
Yeah.
was big on Paulo and but that's when they had Desmond Bain too. But they
Yeah.
done traded my nigga since then to a team that ain't even trying to fucking win. Like damn, y'all could have kept Bain
No,
for
you got
that.
it
What the
backwards.
hell?
Bane is on the team now. Bane was
Oh
on
yeah,
the
yeah, I keep the color.
Grizzlies. I don't know what the fuck he did.
Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck going on with the Magic then
It's
because
Paolo,
they should be
man.
way.
It's Paolo. Like we gotta. People need to be honest. The man is shooting. He can't shoot.
Yeah, he can't shoot.
He
Nah,
he doesn't
he's not a
pass,
shooter.
and he
He
can.
does pass, not good though.
No, I was about to say it's a different. It's
he
different levels of
passed, but not,
passing. There's like Kobe
he
level
tries.
maintenance passing. That's what I would call like maintenance passing. Like you pass because you have to. You know what I mean? Like the way basketball works, you gotta pass the ball. So like you're gonna get if you have the ball in your hand for 30% of the game of the touches down on the offensive side, like you're gonna get 4 assists if you play 35 minutes a night.
Right.
You're gonna
If you
just
ball
naturally,
dominant, yeah.
yeah, you're gonna
Like
do it.
LeBron's gonna naturally have 4 assists
Just
unless
having the
he doesn't
ball.
want to.
Yeah, because you just come down court. Oh, I can't get my shit off. Pass, bam, score. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even, I didn't even try to get that one. But that's the thing. Like you gonna always do that. That's why I look at him like that. Where, yeah, it's nights where he could get 10 assists. He could get 15 assists. But it's like I know down the line he gonna take 25 shots. He got too many games where he taking 25 shots to get 25 points. It's like the
Oh damn, Melo ain't shit.
oh
Damn.
what'd he do?
I mean, I thought that nigga just fell on purpose. That nigga took that nigga legs out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that nigga went up for a layup and fell, and then Bam tried to save the ball. And nigga Melo basically pushed his legs from under him. Then nobody seen the shit. You really don't see the shit until they
Did the
replayed that shit. But
slowdown?
damn, yeah,
That's
but
fucked
damn,
up.
that nigga Melo did that some dirty shit. Damn, I fuck with Melo too. That nigga dirty though on that play. I fuck with Charlotte. I kind of like the young
Yeah.
teams like that, coming off of doing the scoring shit, and I mean they could probably work on defense a little bit more, but
You got the two
uh,
top
but
3-point scorers in the league. You got Brandon Miller on the other side. Like, yeah, they
and
got
he
a
a boy,
real team.
and he is. What's crazy is they say the two top 3-point shooters in the league, but niggas don't realize like Brandon Miller is right there with him with shooting.
Really, I didn't know that
Like
either. Yeah,
that nigga got a burner
I
too.
know he'd be scoring. He could shoot. Was just when when you start thinking about how the team
I
is
wonder
built.
how many threes this year Brandon Miller got.
Shit, let me look it up.
Because I mean his 3 points on even on DraftKings and Fanatics sit at 2.5 too. I mean they're sit at 4.5 and 3.5, but that nigga,
I
that nigga.
just seen it. I just seen him grab his foot.
Oh, you seen that
Yeah,
shit too?
it just now popped up. Hell no, yeah, that was some dirty shit.
Yeah, bro.
Let's see, 3-point field goals made this year. I'm pretty sure Brandon Miller missed time though, so that's gonna be the problem.
Probably.
He's 21st.
How many? I mean, she's
Yeah, and he only plays 65 games, so he would have been up there too if you add 15 more games.
3 a
Well,
game.
17 more games if you give him 2. He's at 230. That puts him in the top 10. So yeah, you got
See?
3. Yeah, you got 3
I was like, yeah, that's
top
what I
10
said. Brandon,
three-point shooters.
I know because I bet on that nigga when he played. That nigga got a burner, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I knew he was up. I didn't know he was that high up there though.
yeah, nigga, them all them niggas is shooters, dude.
Yeah,
Like
he's
that's why it's
shooting.
hard to bet on them because you don't know who gonna go off that day.
Yeah, he's shooting 38%. That's not bad. That's yeah. But
Yeah, so they got a nice little, and then they got big men, but they got like Diabate's active
yeah,
and defensively, but he get boards, but they don't have a scoring big man. If they had a scoring big man like somebody who was a rebounder but also a scorer as well, but not like
it's
a big
what
scorer because
it's what Miles Bridges is supposed to be. The stronger stretch
but how
forward.
big is but
He's
yeah, but
6'7".
I'm talking like yeah, but Knipple 6'9". So like
Well,
what
they all low key. They all. I'm pretty sure they're
I'm
all
talking
actually
like big
measured
man
at
like
6'7".
I'm talking big man like a cat. If they had like a
No,
cat
I don't think they need that. I
or
think
some shit.
they need somebody like Miles Bridges. Like what one of these years, Miles Bridges was averaging 20 something. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, last year, nigga. Last year that nigga was a fucking
Yeah,
bucket.
whenever he got suspended, it was like the year before that he was averaging 20 plus or something crazy.
It was last year because I
Yeah,
remember I
no,
used
3
to,
years in a row, 20, 21, 20, or
yeah, I'm
2023
saying
is when
last
he
year
set
I was
out.
betting on him like crazy, and I was like, wait, where this nigga at?
So
Like
yeah,
he's
he averaged 21. He averaged 20, missed that year, came back, averaged 21 and 20 again. And 7 rebounds. That it's him. It's him. But he's so
yeah.
on and off that sometimes you just kind of are like, oh yeah.
I mean,
forgot
but
he
yeah,
just-
but yeah, it's kind of weird because they did add Knipple
Yeah.
and
now
things
Knipple's
like that.
on
So
the
like,
ball, yeah, like
so it kind of is kind of weird for his.
but he's perfect because I think he's the perfect thing because we're not dumping it to him in the post. We're not doing that shit.
No,
Like, it's
they not dumping
literally-
to nobody in the
No,
post.
it's literally like
These
a
niggas-
lob or he out there in the corner hitting ready for a 3.
Man, these niggas either play ISO or they getting they driving and getting. They got fucking Kobe White coming off the bench.
True.
Like
Yeah.
these niggas play ISO or pass to the corner and shoot a 3. If you got 3 niggas, 2 of them in the 1 and 2, and the other one that possibly, I mean, numbers wise is top 10 because he missed games. So theoretically, he's top 10 in the league in 3 points.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What you think you do all year? This the end of the year. We looking up stats, so we ain't
True.
like projecting. This is what it
This
is.
is what happened, yeah.
These niggas shoot.
Shoot that bitch. Yeah, so get in the
Yeah,
corner
so-
or drive for the dunk when I can't hit my 3.
Man, if I played on this team, I would have loved it, bro. I would have averaged 7 points, 15 assists. I'd have been like, bro, I ain't gonna do shit. I'm about to just drive and kick to the corner, nigga, stand around. Like, you don't need me to do what, nigga? I just do, huh? Bet.
Oh yeah, the white boy. I forgot they had Kalkbrenner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he needs to score just a little bit more. He just actually got a good putback dunk for his second one of the game.
because
but, I mean-
he's more of like a
he averaged like 4 or 5 points a game and like 6 boards.
Yeah,
Like
he's kind of. I don't even. I'm trying to think of some where to put him at. It's
he play like he play in college, but it's
yeah.
not college.
It's just
So
run,
it's
get the
like
board. Like he's a good version of that type of like a poor man's like Clint Capella, but it's a 7 foot white instead. It's like
he can
the other version of that, where he's just a
he
seven
could
foot
have
white guy.
like every 5 games he might get you 12 boards and like 6 point like
Yeah,
10 points.
he could get
He
you
might
a
average a
double
double double
double
every
on a good game.
every 5 games.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. 10 and 12.
that's kind of what I mean of like
And then that's
a
good.
poor version of one of those guys. Like I can't shoot,
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
like
dribble, I don't pass. I'm just
right.
like
Like if they make it to the first round of the playoffs, he's going to one of those before they get swept, if they get swept, he's going to have a double double in one of those games.
yeah, you go, okay, look at him. Look at this guy. And you know what I think the thing that's appealing about him is he moves like a normal person at 7'1". Every time I watch him, I'm like, let's look at this tall white dude who just kind of moves like a regular person. That's the thing that kind of always
Isn't Kellen Ware, how big is Kellen Ware though?
the same size,
Everybody say because he
7'1".
just popped a three.
But
But
yeah,
yeah, it was like they. I guess after watching Wemby and play and all these other motherfuckers play for so long, it's just like
we here.
Zach Edey can't even be healthy enough to stay in the fucking game.
It's
Like
over for
that man
that
played
shit.
once every 40 games.
If you 7 foot now, you gotta be
How big
able.
is that? Was Zach Edey like what 7'8" or some shit like
7'4".
that?
He's smaller than Wemby. As crazy as that sounds, he's shorter than Wemby is. But he's like 260 or some crazy shit. 270. It's different. But let me see.
This nigga Brandon Miller done fucked up the parlays, man. He doesn't want to be in here and fouling and shit.
Damn.
What you doing?
That's
Nigga,
always
shoot
fucked up.
3-3. I need to make 3 threes, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of the other shit.
What's on the east side of the bracket? So we Pistons Hornets would be like really fun. Cavs
I'll definitely
Raptors
watch
is
that
the
shit.
one I don't think I'm gonna
I'm
watch
not
a
watching that shit.
single game of
I'll
Cavs.
watch it if the Raptors bring out they throwback jerseys. I'll watch it, but if not, I ain't watching shit.
If it's any other games even remotely close to that game, that time that game comes on, I'm not watching that. But Knicks Hawks.
Nah, I'm definitely watching. I'm watching Charlotte Pistons
Oh yeah,
all the
easy.
way to the end, nigga.
So
That game gonna crack.
So how do you feel about the Knicks Hawks series?
I think the Knicks, if they come out sleeping, could fuck around and be in a game 7.
Yeah, I think the Hawks can win just outright.
Like I think it's gonna be one of the ones where motherfuckers, a lot of sports heads and people gonna be like, oh, a lot of people gonna pick Knicks in 5.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm gonna say Knicks, but I'm not gonna say in 5. I think the Hawks gonna be some spot. I think I fuck around and probably be Knicks in 6.
Yeah,
I'm calling.
I think Cat.
But I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 7.
Yeah, I think Cat's gonna have a hard time figuring out what to do in this series because the way that the Hawks can come out is like they can come out with some nasty lineups where do you put Cat? Like where does he go? You know what I mean? Because if we just bump everybody up, right? And maybe we say that we're putting because the way they set up, they can put Daniels or Nickeil Alexander-Walker. One of them can play the 1,
Right.
because they've both spent time playing the 1. So if you move Walker down, Daniels down, put Kuminga in, move Jalen Johnson to the 5, where does Cat go? He got to hold Jalen Johnson for any stretch.
No. Yeah, and then Jalen Johnson can hold him.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like somebody like Cat,
So I'm saying that
like where does he go? Like, well, that's
he holds Jalen Johnson, or they gonna be in the zone.
yeah.
But the thing about it is you can't be Why would you be in the zone? Because you got OG, you got Mikal Bridges, you got Josh Hart. So those not zone defenders. You gonna waste their fucking talent being in the zone. Them niggas is man up. So you're gonna have to just force man. Cat gonna have to play man or lay off of Jalen Johnson and just force him to shoot.
You know, it's funny.
He's gonna have to.
Everybody you just named is 6'5". I'm just sitting here. The more I think about it, the more I just think like the Knicks really don't match up well with the Hawks at all. Brunson. So this is the starting five: Brunson, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, Anunoby, Cat. Like if you say any time that the lineup for the Hawks and McCollum is out, they're gonna have a hard time with that because McCollum is gonna be obviously like the target, but as soon as he
Right.
comes out of the game, there's nobody to target. There's nobody
Because
to
then
go at.
if they come out the game, they putting in
Corey Kispert, I guess, is the target.
yeah, I guess.
Gabe Vincent isn't just he's better on defense than McCollum, so you're instantly upgrading. But then now we're just saying
Right.
we're running the problem is the Hawks can't shoot. That's the real problem. They can't. They're not. It's like the anti fucking. I bet you they're probably all of them is at the bottom of the 3-point list. I'm trying to think like who was the shoot. I guess Walker, Alexander Walker.
No,
Is kind of your,
not no, Dyson Daniels ain't no shooter.
nah, it's Alexander Walker. That's why I was like he
Yeah,
probably
I mean
has
Alexander Walker is everything now.
Buddy Hield off the bench.
He doesn't play.
I know that's what I was just. I
I was like,
didn't even know he was on the
doesn't-
damn team.
I was like, that nigga don't play.
Oh wait, Buddy Hield probably not even on there. Yeah, where's Buddy? No, he is. He's on the roster. Okay, no, he's averaging 7.5.
Oh, he
So
plays?
he in the rotation. Then yeah. Or no,
Oh,
fuck.
I
no.
mean, it's
he played
playoffs. He
2
might not be.
games in the last 10 games.
That nigga don't play.
Yeah, he
Uh,
played earlier this season. That's what it looked
When the
like.
last time Richard Shire played then?
He's a man with a lid.
That's a good question. I mean, he's been fucking ass.
Yeah. He's the number one pick.
He played.
Like,
He's played in 9 games. He's playing 15 minutes a game, averaging 6 points, shooting 31%. It's the problem is like that's the problem with the
He's
new.
a man with a
Damn,
list.
that shit loud as hell. The problem with the new era of the everybody wants to be the Paul George character is that if your best skill is that you can do everything and then you can't really do anything, that's a problem. So like I can shoot, dribble, get to the rim, play defense, facilitate the ball. But guess what I'm like just kind of average at? Shooting, getting to the rim, handling the ball, defense, everything that like I can do a little bit of is also shit. None of those things am I like a B.
You do everything good, but nothing great.
He's like a C at everything, not C minus,
That's
not
what I'm
C
saying.
plus.
You do everything good, but nothing great.
Yeah, but then it's not even good. It's like
But
it's just
everything,
kinda
but the thing
average.
about it is coming out of college, doing everything good
Looks good.
makes you because they go off of potential.
Yeah, they think you're
But
gonna be
then-
Jalen Johnson. That's what we're assuming you could be like that person.
Right. But then they realize 5 years down the road, it's like
You're not that. This is a guy
you just a role player. We
Yeah.
drafted a role player number 1 overall.
that we're a guy that's gonna average at best. He's gonna be like 12, 4 and 4, some shit like that. 15,
Dyson
5
Daniels.
and 5. Yeah. Well, no, but
At
Dyson
best-
Daniels is an elite on-ball defender.
Right.
So that's
what I'm saying.
so
I'm
you
just
can't
saying
even be that.
offensively, like Dyson Daniels. Like
You know what? It's like basically it's a perfect example of what Andrew Wiggins.
nah,
That's
Andrew
your-
Wiggins could,
No, but that's
but
what I'm
he
saying.
used to come out and drop 20 some games, nigga.
That's
like
the ceiling. Well, no, you know what? Better one, Harrison Barnes.
No.
Harrison Barnes.
no,
Like, even
Harrison
right now.
Barnes prime. Harrison Barnes in his prime is killing Ricochet easily.
But
Harrison Barnes on the Warriors,
No, but
like
I'm
you could
saying,
get if you just picture Harrison Barnes on 2K when he played for the Warriors,
he was
and then
cool, yeah.
Richardson. That nigga used to be able to at least dunk from the box. I mean, Harrison Barnes had some Ricochet,
But
nah.
his peak wasn't
What
even
can
the
he
Warriors.
do?
His peak was when that Dallas. But that's what I mean. So Harrison
But
Barnes.
still, nigga, when he
But look, his career averages 13 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds. That's
Who?
what I mean. Harrison Barnes.
yeah, but he seemed more like it was more than that as a player rather than Ricochet. If you told me he averaged 13, I'd be like, don't seem like it. But Harrison
'Cause
Barnes
he's
seemed
not.
like he.
That's why. Because he's just
Cor-
not doing that right now.
I mean, I don't think he could. That's what I was like. What's he having like 7? You said?
Hold on, let me see what is exactly his Cause I want to see what he
He's a
averaged last
man
year
with a
too. Why
list.
does this shit
You know,
keep playing? What the fuck is that? Like last year, he averaged 12, 13, 12 and a half, 12.6, 3.5 rebounds, 1 assist. That's what I mean. It's Harrison. This year he
I was
averaged
like, it seemed like he's staying in front.
9.6, 3.8 rebounds, 1 assist. He's like a. That's what I mean. I think his ceiling right now is being Harrison Barnes. If he can turn into what Harrison Barnes is right now on the Spurs,
Yeah,
that's
but
that's pretty good. That's a NBA player at minimum. At least you're an NBA
he,
player.
Richard Shea won't be a Atlanta Hawk next year. I'll tell you that much.
I think they still give him a chance unless whoever they draft goes crazy. Unless they bring somebody in that's just or they do the Giannis shit, which would be fucked up. That wouldn't make sense, but
I mean, sending Richard Shea to Milwaukee sound about right.
yeah, fuck. They
He
not gonna
sound
do
like a
that.
Milwaukee player. They're like, oh, Richard Shea. Like, that sound about right.
But yeah, like I think if the Hawks catch any type of groove shooting, the Knicks just don't match up well. They're smaller. Yeah, they're scrappy defenders, but they haven't been as good of a defensive team without Thibodeau there. And I think they're just going to have a weird, rough time with this Hawks team. It's kind of like what happened. I think what could happen, what happens here could happen just like the Trae Young shit, where it's like clearly one and the Bucks. Clearly, this is a better team. Or no, it was the Sixers. Like the Sixers on paper and in real life were a better team. Peak Embiid, Ben
Hmm.
Simmons before he fell apart. There was somebody else in there that was decent, that was like scoring. And then it was just like there's nobody to stop Trae Young. And that was their problem. There was nobody to stop like a small guard who's just faster than everybody and could shoot the lights out. And I think that's what's going to happen with the Hawks here. Is you just don't have y'all are small. So if they
Yeah.
are getting to the rim and then they're hitting
Because
any
who's
type of
they
shots,
don't,
you're
because
fucked.
I'm gonna say, who's that big man?
Uh, Okongwu,
Right. But yeah, besides that,
mm, the backup. I don't know. That's a great question. Jock Landale.
oh, they got Landale from Memphis. That's
Yeah,
right.
he's solid. Muhammad Gai is also another one. He's averaging 4 and 4. So yeah, that's why it's just a weird. It's one of them weird ones.
Yeah, but it's just like the Hawks will probably play. Who's that? The East, so it'd be the 2 seed, right?
No,
Who's it?
the Hawks play the Knicks.
No. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they made it. That's right. I don't know
Yeah,
what I'm thinking about.
everything locked in now. That's why I brought it up. Like I think they're gonna have a hard time with that specific. Just whenever McCollum comes out the game, I think like if you're not up big, then it could get nasty real fast for them. Now here's another one. How do you feel about the Celtics and Jason Tatum?
Uh, I mean, they could win the East. I think
Yeah,
so.
they could. Yeah,
They could, but man, you already know my pick's still with the Pistons. I like what they doing. I like Jason Tatum and Brown and him coming off the Achilles and doing what he's doing. But like I said, I'm sticking with my Pistons pick because they literally been held down the number one seed since week one. So it's
yeah,
like,
boy.
but I think they're gonna be a scary sight though. Like.
Yeah, I think yeah.
I think to go who they got in the first round. They either play Charlotte or I mean I think they probably
No,
end up
they
playing
they
Charlotte because they
play
no
whoever
they the one
wins.
seed, they the 2 seed.
So
They play whoever wins
Sixers
tomorrow,
Magic,
right?
yeah.
No, they play the winner of.
Sixers Magic.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, they don't
Mm-hmm. Because
because
that's the
that's for
seven.
the
So then the loser goes down to the 9-10 winner, and that team
Oh, okay,
plays
yeah,
number
okay,
one.
yeah. That's it.
Which can
yeah.
we before I give my opinion on the Celtics? That's fucking stupid, right? Why does the higher seed teams get punished by not knowing who they play for a week? Like all the other teams, like the Nugget, the Timberwolves,
Yeah,
Lakers,
everybody else know
Rockets.
what to go, and then the higher team is like, who am I supposed to prepare for?
Yeah, well, they don't even know who they're.
But
They
I
have a
mean, they
week
probably think
off.
they probably think because it's but they start later too, for one.
True,
And then they
but
probably
what, a
think
day?
because you are the higher seed, you shouldn't need that much to prepare for
Yeah,
the lower seed.
but they don't. They
So,
start a day later. They play Sunday because these games are now, and then they play Sunday, so they don't play
do it
later.
matter? These motherfuckers be low managing since
True.
2 weeks ago
But
anyway. So like,
I think I like the idea. I've heard the idea floated out there. I think it was Zach Lowe from ESPN floated the idea of let the top seed pick who they want to play out
oh
of the
no,
play in.
that came from Nick Rice.
Well, no, I
Nick
think
Rice said that years ago.
well whoever said it, I think that's a great idea. Is we got 4 play-in teams. You let the number 1 seed pick who they want to play, and then the other 3 teams got to play for getting into that 7th spot. I think that's the best way to because it doesn't make fucking sense. It makes no sense. Okay, but the Celtics. Here's my hate. For the I've been kind of kicking Jason Tatum's back in, and he got let off the hook this season because you tore your Achilles. There's nothing to talk about. I don't want to kick a man back in. That shit's kind of crazy when you hurt. But this isn't about him per se. This is about the narratives that are being floated. Because right now, I think Jason Tatum to me is floating into not floating into. He is full blown Josh Allen syndrome right now. Like I think that's the man has been back for a month, and people are saying like we're already saying like he's taking the team like back. He's getting back to peak Jason Tatum. Like, oh, not quite. Like people keep putting the caveats on there of like, well, not quite. But look what he's averaging in the last 4 games. Like he's played 10 games, but look at the last 4 of the 10. He's averaging 25, 10, and 8. It's like, well, yeah. But also, like, are we trusting Jason Tatum? We're supposed to trust Jason Tatum fully off of an Achilles tear to come in and they're gonna go win the championship. I ain't gonna lie, I don't want. If that's the narrative being painted and that's what we going with as like a feel good story, I don't
I mean,
want to
I
see
don't
that.
understand why this feel good story should be off of Achilles. Jason Tatum is the one leading them. It should be the Jaylen Brown in his season. He's been
Held it
having
down. Yeah, it
held
should
it
be.
down and going there like that should be the
But
story.
that to me is another reason why, like, I think he's in that Josh Allen fucking thing where people they want him to be something so bad that we're just like manipulating these stories to make sure that he's viewed in a certain way. And it just is really weird to me because Jaylen Brown was basically he should have been a fucking MVP candidate if we're being honest because nobody would have thought that
Yeah,
he
he
would have
should
held
have.
on to. But basically, all that credit has went to Missoula. All the credit for the team staying relevant went to Missoula instead of the guy averaging 30. Like instead of the guy we've been.
30, not even just 30, 30 like 8-8,
Yeah,
nigga, damn near
just
like niggas been balling all year.
think about the story that we tell him. We spent 2 years being like, are we sure that it's Jason Tatum that's been dragging the Celtics to these conference finals and the championship eventually? Are we sure it's Jason Tatum is the 1A? And then we get to find out what are the Celtics without Jason Tatum. Oh, they're the second best team in the East. They're the number 2 seed in the East. And the story isn't that, oh, maybe Jaylen Brown is the 1A. It's look at Tatum coming back. Isn't it awesome if he comes back and he wins a championship off an Achilles?
What
It's
does
like,
this
wait,
mean off of this? What does this mean
wait.
for Tatum? Like
Yeah, it's like, wait. If they
nothing.
win the championship, this should primarily be on the feet of Jaylen Brown holding the team together. And then Jason Tatum comes back and kind of hops on the bandwagon and like does his thing.
Y'all had us at at the bottom of the fucking Eastern
Yeah,
Conference Final at the beginning of the year.
yeah, because no Tatum, and they were one of the best teams in the league. But somehow none of that goes to Jaylen Brown. It all goes now. We're doing the great light hope is coming back to save the 2 seed Celtics and take them to the championship. It's just a mind blowing. It's Josh Allen levels of fucking mental manipulation you have to do to yourself to just overlook everything that because I forgot. It's been so long. It's been a whole year of no Jason Tatum. I forgot. I had to look at an old video and be like, "Oh yeah, I've been kicking Jason Tatum back in for 3 years straight."
Oh yeah.
And then I just was like, "Oh yeah." And then I remember listening to a podcast and going like, "Oh, it's happening." And then I seen remember when I came on here and I was like, "Why did I see Jason Tatum commercials 17 times during the NBA game right when he was coming back?" It's like, oh well, we doing this. We got this little narrative thing getting thrown out there. It's just, but the problem is they are a viable contender. That's the real problem. Like with my hate train here, it's like they could win. They could win it all. Right now, you talking about you got to beat Sixers or Magic, and then you got to go through Knicks, Hawks. It's not the hardest thing to think and be in the conference finals one more time. Yeah, so. I just don't want to. I don't want to hear that shit. Same way I don't want to hear when they draft a wide receiver and everybody goes, "Oh, the Bills look really good this year." I don't want to hear that shit no more.
Right. DJ Moore, this receiver, let it go. Like, yeah, no.
Yeah, we've seen it. It's year 4 or 5 of the same shit, man. Like we gotta stop. We gotta stop doing this. But yeah, that's it, man. NBA Finals, man. Next week, not NBA Finals, NBA playoffs. Next week, we'll be able to talk about some playoffs, do a nice deep dive on the NFL draft, and then see what happens with the draft. So how do you? Okay,
yeah.
Where before we go, Mendoza? Yeah, yay or nay? Yes or no? Do you? Is this the same thing? Shit we've been talking about, right? I'm not tripping.
I mean, the Kirk Cousins and Sam Darnold comps make sense.
That's crazy.
Like,
that's so sick. That's your number 1 pick overall.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks that he's coming to our division because we about to revamp our D line. Mm-hmm. The Chargers always got a good defense, and Oakland never know. I mean, they got Max Crosby, and you and your number 1 pick is about to be a non-mobile quarterback.
Well, you don't have to worry about Max Crosby because he's on your team, but yeah.
Oh man, that's right.
But you still got what's due from
I'm thinking
Broncos?
Denver. You got
Wolf?
Fuck what? No, not even Wolf. But but start with a B. Benito.
But what's the big dude? Yeah, they got 2. What's big
Wolf.
fella? Is Wolf?
Well, no, Wolf is the white boy. You talking about the white boy number 99? Yeah, that's Wolf. But they got another one too. I think.
No, Zach Allen. Wolf was.
Allen,
I think
there we go.
He was older. Zach Allen. Wolf? I think that was an older defensive end that they had. Zach Wolf is
that's
the one
we
6'6",
calling
300.
Our age. Yeah, we calling our age. Yeah, Zach Allen. Yeah, but still, just like, and your number 1 pick is about to be a quarterback who, you're not drafting number 1 because normally number 1 you draft him because of his tangibles.
Yeah,
as in like he's just way gifted.
Caleb
Williams,
Trevor Lawrence.
Shit, even the other quarterbacks that was drafted top 3, we could just go down. We could just jump it. So it's just like you really drafted this guy because he's smart.
Yeah,
he has that NFL character and charisma already.
Good, solid pro. Good guy. Yeah.
So I don't
either. Whatever you feel.
I don't want to wish bad on a guy but it's just like, do I see him coming in and making and like wielding? I'll be very. I'm trying to be nice because
let me help you out.
I'll be very.
The best take I've heard so far that summed up how I feel about it came from Lil Wayne, and he said, yeah, okay, cool, yeah, he did his thing. They won the championship, and he's going #1. He was like, but we got
He
to.
ain't gonna have those guys
But
though.
look, that's what he was like. But remember, like the Indiana did that because of Kirk Cignetti. He was like,
The coach.
yeah, he was like, he's done this at every stop, turned around teams in 3 years and made them viable. And he was like, what was Mendoza doing last year? It's like, oh yeah, you don't know, I don't know, you don't know, and nobody knows. Oh, okay, yeah. And I was like, that's a great way to sum it up right there. What did Mendoza do?
What was he doing last year?
What was he doing his first 3 years? He a senior. What was he doing his first 3 years of his career? Oh, nobody knows. He was never on the draft radar. He was never on the draft radar? Okay, well, damn.
Cincinnati just put him in. One, he put 2 good running backs who's going to get drafted this year behind him.
The whole offense. They called us the center. They called the center and said, hey, you could get drafted day 2, or we'll pay you to come back and be a starter. Like, that's the type of team they had. They really went out and got, like, it's a crazy team. They might have they might have one of those years where they got 10 plus people get drafted.
Yeah.
Which is like,
because I know the linebacker, the 2 running backs, Omarion Cooper, the receiver, the quarterback, that's 5 right there off the top of my head. It's like 3 linemen getting drafted.
Like they could legitimately,
that's 8 right there.
You get to the end of day 3 and you closing in on 10 people on that team getting drafted.
And
like,
Indiana gonna be up there with Miami, Texas, and Georgia and all them. Be like, wait, Indiana got how many players up there?
I wonder what's the most of all time.
13.
It's 13.
Alabama. I don't know. I'm just guessing. 13 by Alabama and like 4.
You was real
5.
close. You were so close. The record is 15 by Georgia, 2022.
Yeah. Georgia was my next kid. I was gonna say Georgia, but I just figured Alabama. So I was gonna say 13 Alabama early 2000s, but
that's
Georgia
sick.
22, 15 that's because what's that? 4 years ago. That's around when not Swift. That's not Swift's year. That's the year before. That's the year after.
Let's see. Let's do it real quick, and then we can.
Georgia and 20. Who came out that year to make it 15? Like,
all right, first round. Trayvon Walker, #1 overall.
Well, all right. Trayvon Walker that year.
Jordan Davis, Quay Walker,
yeah,
Devontae Wyatt, Lewis.
Oh, that's the year the Eagles drafted damn near all. That's the year the Eagles drafted all defense, all Georgia Bulldogs.
George Pickens.
So that was the year after they lost in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah.
James Cook.
Yeah.
That's round 2. All right, let's see. Round 3. Nakobe Dean and Channing Tindall.
The only thing about this draft that I'm happy about is the first time. It's the first time since Andy Reid era that we actually got a top 10. We get a blue chip.
Yeah.
So I'm very intrigued on see how we use this. And we got 2 picks in the first round.
Again, yeah.
So I'm very intrigued on how we use this top 10 pick because we could definitely go. The draft is not like to be honest, we will be good, the best available at 9. That's how this draft is running out. Like,
you know what I've been hoping? I hope it's Ruben Bain. That would be the most fun outcome here. I don't care how fucking small.
I would like Ruben Bain, but the most fun outcome, which a lot of people probably don't like. I got 2 of them.
Shoot.
Tate and Sadiq.
Not top
I think
10.
Sadiq might be a real fun. You said fun. I didn't say real.
Yeah, no.
But I think Sadiq at 9. I mean,
a tight end that didn't even get over 1,000 yards. Like
I don't know, man.
He got like
I kind of like it.
400 receiver yards in college.
I know. Vernon Davis was. I mean, hey.
I like the.
I want to go deep. I want to go. If we take a chance, if we don't get one of the DEs and we take a chance, I'd rather take the chance on the LSU DB.
Yeah. I'm with that.
I don't want to take a chance because if we got the 29th pick, you can use that for an offensive player if that's what y'all really want to do.
True.
But I would rather if we top 10 and we really need to solidify defense, I want to use that top 10 pick on a defender. I don't care where we at where on the field. Put a blue chipper on that defense because we losing a lot of them.
What about another tackle?
We can get another tackle in like third round, probably.
I'm so tired of like.
I'm not getting another fucking tackle.
Let's go ahead
and let's get a DE that actually supposed to be drafted in the first round.
Let's go ahead and wrap it up.
Let's start there.
I'm gonna get mad and do the Veach thing all over again right now, and I don't want to do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you, and we will be back with some more in NFL draft talk and NBA
the sport
playoffs.
We actually know how to talk about. We'll be back there.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week with some actual insight on what the fuck we're talking
thoughts,
about.
Yeah. All right, y'all. See you.
Peace.